Look at this girl.
Hi, Tuna.
Hey guys, this is Tuna. This poor girl is full of eggs. It's a little bit bigger than a chicken egg. On today's episode, we meet a huge reptile species we've never worked with before, and she's in the process of laying eggs. We get requests every day, multiple times a day. People want us to take in their reptiles. We are on our way to pick up a very special reptile right now. One of the reasons we need to pick her up is because she's just too big. And a lot of these guys do outgrow their welcome. So this is a species that's not for everyone. It's a species we've never had in before. So I'm very excited to be able to meet this reptile. I think you guys are gonna like the reptile that you're about to meet. We are way out here in the country. It's over an hour away from us, but I think I found the road right here. This, I believe, is our driveway right here. You see all that mud over there? This van does not do very good in the mud. Let's hope we make it up. All right. We're making it. I think this is it. Wow, this is a beautiful place way back in the woods. Guys, we are here, so I'm gonna go look for Peggy. She's a person that I talked to. Hey, Peggy.
I cannot thank you enough for taking Tuna. I feel so awful because we have rescued 2 racehorses, numerous cats, dogs, everything else, and I'm not a lizard person.
That's okay. We are. Not everyone is, but we are.
Have been taking care of Tuna since my son left in July.
And he had her for about 4 years. Okay.
So she came, she was like this.
She likes tuna steaks, chicken. I don't think we don't give her like red meat.
We don't give her red meat. It took him like 2 years to get me to agree to adopt Tuna. So he wanted to name her something that was not fierce. So her name is Tuna.
And I'd say bring out supplies and stuff first, and then bring her out last. And I have some travel totes for her too, also. Okay. So we'll just see how she does.
So then all our other pets are contained. So
okay.
You might hear barking, but I don't know. Teresa and I have talked about it for hours. Mm-hmm. Like, is this? But we feel strongly. For her, this is the best thing.
Do you ever get rat snakes climbing up your deck?
No, we don't.
Rat snakes are one of my favorites.
Sad about that. Mm-hmm. There was a giant rat snake that used to live in the barn over there.
Oh, really?
Yes, crossed our driveway, and I was like, what the heck is that? It was a huge snake.
So when you say she has a tent, is this?
No, that's not her.
Oh, that's not her tent.
That is not her tent.
Oh.
That's the cat's tent.
Oh, that's a cat's tent.
So Ryan made this enclosure for her.
Uh-huh.
And
so this is her tent. Oh my gosh.
So he used to hang out here, and she used to hang out with him.
Yeah.
But he used to sleep in the tent with her. It's
a
little dirty, and there might be some eggs, but we let her pool dry out because he said in the stages there's dry seasons out in the wild. This is where she is. She's back there.
Gosh, how many eggs have you seen her lay?
She lays over a dozen every month. She laid 20 eggs last month. We were she laid them for 2 weeks.
We were concerned.
We were so she laid and she'll lay them all over. She'll lay them in the lay box. She'll lay them under here. One time I lifted it up and there were 5 of them.
5 eggs.
5 eggs.
And then what have you guys been doing with the eggs?
And normally she eats them.
So is this the main basking spot over here?
That is, yes.
Oh yeah, that feels nice.
Yeah.
That feels really warm.
So Tuna is behind a tent having a rest.
Oh, this is fun.
You can go back there if you want. She's
right
around the corner.
So guys, this is the part of the video after all this build up that you are going to find out what our new surprise reptile is. You know that it lays giant eggs that are bigger than a marshmallow. So we're about to go back behind the tent, and we are going to meet Tuna that Teresa and Peggy have lived with for over 4 years now.
Yes.
So let's go back here, and we're going to see who laid this giant egg. There she is. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this beautiful monitor lizard. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, look at this girl.
Hi, Tuna.
Hey guys, this is Tuna. Tuna is a 4-year-old Argus monitor. She has never met me before, and so I'm happy about the fact that she's not biting my face off yet. I know, girl. I'm sorry. girl. I'm sorry. I'm going to try putting her against me, see if that actually supports her weight a little better.
He used to give her baths too, so she's...
Oh my goodness.
Hi, pretty girl.
She's still getting to know me a little bit, but oh boy, what a pretty lizard. Hey.
That wasn't very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have quite a lot of teeth, and so she could tear me up if she wants to, but I think with a little bit of work, I think she's going to become a best friend. But we'll see about that. Hey, girl. Well, you guys have done a great job with her. I'm excited to see exactly how big she ends up, but at 4 years, this looks like a great size. The females are supposed to stay quite a bit smaller than the males from what I've read. Our last giant monitor lizard we had was, I think at the time it was called an ornate Nile. I think now they call it an ornate monitor. It's one of the Asian water monitors, one of those groups. And it was over 6 feet long. His name was Larry, and he spent his last 6 years with us. He was 16 when he finally passed away. Wow. But he was quite a handful, and so Tuna seems like she is so much smaller than Larry. Larry was, gosh, he would almost take 2 people to hold. But
she definitely, like her front, you can see she's real bright right now, too.
Oh, yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
You're a good lizard, too.
Well, I'm going to put her down and see what she wants to do.
You can, she likes, oh, well, Mom took it, but she likes that area.
Good girl.
She likes
I know, girl. You don't know me yet. I know. You can tail with me if you need to. Well, this is very fun for me. And now that we've been doing this for 20 years, like you said, we get a lot of calls for bearded dragons and corn snakes and boa constrictors, red ear sliders, and leopard geckos. We get so many calls for so many of the species that we have worked with so many times. So it's very fun when we get to actually work with a new species for a change. So how many eggs do you think she's carrying right now?
Probably another dozen.
Oh,
Yeah, she laid I think she laid 18 eggs last time.
So this egg, it's a little bit bigger than a chicken egg, and we can see this egg right next to Tuna. She's probably carrying, Teresa's guessing, another dozen or so of these eggs. So this poor girl is full of eggs.
And that's her first one, so she has all the rest to go.
Oh my goodness. Now you got to meet Tuna. We're very excited to get her home, but we actually have kind of a lot of work to do. So we're going to figure out which equipment we can use, which equipment we already have and we don't need, and we're going to get to the work of packing her up. So this is Tuna's nesting box in here, and this is full of really good soil that she's used to digging in sometimes to lay her eggs. So to make her feel at home, we're actually going to take a bunch of this soil with us. So that can help your reptiles adjust to a new place. Anything you can do to reintroduce the scents, the smells, the cage furniture, the things that they're used to when they get into a new home. We packed up a bunch of supplies and started carrying them out to the van. After raising Tuna for 4 years, this family had a lot of stuff. Argus monitors are not a beginner reptile, and you can expect to spend thousands of dollars on their care.
So we always want to thank you guys for giving us all the chance.
One last challenge. I had to get the van out of the driveway without driving off the cliff.
We did it.
Guys, I'm so happy. Now that I've met Tuna, I got a chance to see just how sweet she is. And she's new to me, and they're very intelligent lizards, so she knows I'm a new person. This is going to be different for her getting used to living with us, but I'm really happy with the initial meeting. She did not bite my face off. She did hiss a little bit. She did threaten me a little bit, but she didn't even tail whip me. So for a monitor lizard, that's basically like a love letter. Many of the best setups are unconventional, but even being unconventional, they did such a nice job caring for that lizard. You can see she's very healthy. She had humidity systems. She had basking systems. She had a warm room outside the basking spot. So they really put a lot of effort into taking care of this large monitor lizard. And if you're thinking about getting a large monitor lizard, I would start by telling you don't do it. I would tell you stick with a bearded dragon or a gecko. Unless you absolutely have to have one, then I will tell you they're amazing animals, but do all of your research because they're going to get big. I'm very excited now because we get to bring Tuna to educational programs, and she's going to help thousands of people to see how intelligent reptiles are. So thank you guys for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, even donating at ForgottenFriend.org. Thank you so much, guys, for giving reptiles a chance. I think we'll be seeing more of Tuna for a long time. Picking up Tuna made for a long afternoon. By the time we drove home, it was already getting dark. We finally got Tuna set up in a new enclosure, and when we checked on her the next morning, she was using one of her eggs as a pillow. I guess we were all pretty tired.